Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this admission ceremony. Your Honour is now ready to come in, so if I can just get you to remain silent. Thank you. All persons having any business before this honourable court, draw near and give your attention, and you shall be heard.
Mr. Skelton, do you move? Ms. Mitchell, do you move?
Applications for admission as barristers and solicitors by Campbell William Lindsay Arnott. Adam Stevenson Botterill. Nicola Vonda Bryan. Christine Chang. Hassan Tawfiq Chaudhry. Marika Nicole Frost. Lindley Marlene Hawkes. Donna Michelle Hemi. Md Monir Hossain. Christine Sue May Lee. Lorenzo Roberto Lombardi. Emma Alice McGrath. Salina Sangeta Naran. Callum Chisholm Newson Brown. Michelle Ann Panzer. Adele Shirley Peterson. Sonali Maria Pereira. Jaya Prasnan. Muhammad Abdul Rahman. Elise Daisy Robinson. Heather Taylor Rogers. Adam William Siddle. Oliver John Mulburn Sutton. Shin Wang. Arena Hinekura Sherbert Williams. Megan Ruth Williams. Daniel Grant Winkle. And Catherine Ying Onyong.
Let the candidates for admission severally take the oath or affirmation of true and honest conduct as required by law.
Ladies and gentlemen, do each of you swear by Almighty God, or solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a barrister and solicitor of this honourable court according to the best of your knowledge and ability? Ladies and gentlemen, Will you please acknowledge the taking of the oath or the making of the affirmation by saying, I do, when I call your name? Catherine Ying Onyong. Moving counsel.
May it please the court. I move Catherine Ying to be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Ms. Yang.
Daniel Grant Winkle.
I do. May it please the court, I move that Daniel Grant Winkle be admitted as barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Mr. Seeley.
Arina Hinekura Sherburne Williams.
May it please the court, I move that Arina Hinekura Sherburne Williams be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Mr. McLean.
Megan Ruth Williams.
May it please the court, I move that Megan Ruth Williams be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Ms. Lane.
Shin Wang.
May it please the court, I move that Shing Wei be admitted as barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Mr. De Cruz.
Oliver John Milburn Sutton.
I do. May it please the court, I move that Oliver John Milburn Sutton be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor.
Adam William Siddle.
I do. Please, Your Honour, I move that Robin Williams Siddle be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Mr. Parmenter.
Heather Taylor Rogers.
May it please the court, I move that Heather Taylor Rogers be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Ms. Walcott.
Elise Daisy Robinson.
I do.
May it please the court, I move that Elise Daisy Robinson be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Ms. Robinson.
Mohammed Abdul Rahman.
I do. May it please the court, I move that Mohammed Abdul Rahman be admitted as barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Mr. Young.
Jaya Prasanna.
I do.
May it please the court, I move that Jay Prasannan be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Mr. Manhart.
Sonali Maria Pereira.
I do. May it please the court, I move that Sonali Maria Pereira be admitted as barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Ms. Manning.
Adele Shirley Peterson.
I do.
May it please the court, I move that Adele Shirley Peterson be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Ms. Stevenson.
Michelle Ann Panzer.
I do. May it please the court, I move that Michelle Ann Panzer be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Ms. Eaton.
Kellen Chisholm Newson Brown.
I do.
May it please the court, I move that Callum Chisholm Newson Brown be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Mr. Lawyer.
Salina Sangeta Neri.
I do. May it please the court, I move that Selina Sangita Naren be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Ms. Owen.
Emma Ellis McGrath.
I do.
May it please the court, I move that Emma Alice McGrath be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Ms. McNamara.
Lorenzo Roberto Lombardi.
I do.
May it please the court, I appear in support of the application and I move the admission of Lorenzo Roberto Lombardi as a barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Mr. Day.
Christine Sue May Lee.
I do. May it please the court, I move that Christine Sumeli be admitted as barrister and solicitor of this honourable court.
Thank you, Ms. Lynn.
Mohammed Monir Hossain.
May
May it please the Court, I move that Md Monir Hossain be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this Honourable Court.
Thank you, Ms Wallace.
Donna Michelle Hemi.
I do. May it please the Court, I move that Donna Michelle Hossain be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this Honourable Court.
Thank you, Ms Evans.
Lindley Marlene Hawkes.
I do.
May it please the Court, I move that Lindley Marlene Hawkes be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this Honourable Court.
Thank you, Ms Sim.
Marika Nicole Frost.
I do.
May it please the Court, I move that Marika Nicole Frost be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this Honourable Court.
Thank you, Mr Jones.
Hassan Tawfiq Chowdhury.
May it please the Court, I move that Hassan Tawfiq Chowdhury be admitted as barrister and solicitor of this Honourable Court.
Thank you, Mr Delany.
Christine Cheng.
I do.
May it please the Court, I move that Christine Chang be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this Honourable Court.
Thank you, Mr Tom.
Nicola Vonda Bryan.
I do. May it please the Court, I move that Nicola Vonda Bryan be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this Honourable Court.
Thank you, Ms Isa.
Adam Stevenson Bottrell.
I do. May it please the Court, I move that Adam Stevenson Bottrell be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this Honourable Court.
Thank you, Mr Byrne.
And Campbell William Lindsay Arnott.
I do.
May it please the Court, I move that Campbell William Lindsay Arnott be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this Honourable Court.
Thank you, Mr Simpson.
If you can acknowledge the taking of the oath or the making of the affirmation by bowing. Thank you. You may be seated.
This court, being satisfied that the applicants Campbell William Lindsay Arnott, Adam Stevenson Bottrell, Nicola Vonda Bryan, Christine Chang, Hassan Tawfiq Chowdhury, Marika Nicole Frost, Lindley Marlene Hawkes, Donna Michelle Hemi, Md Monir Hossain, Christine Sue May Lee, Lorenzo Roberto Lombardi, Emma Alice McGrath, Selena Sangeeta Naran, Callum Chisholm Newson Brown, Michelle Annie Panza, Adele Shirley Pedersen, Sonali Maria Pereira, Jaya Prasan, Mohammed Abdul Rahman, Elise Daisy Robinson, Heather Taylor Robinson, Adam William Siddle, Oliver John Milburn Sutton, Shin Wang, Arena Inikura Sherbert Williams, Megan Ruth Williams, Daniel Grant Winkle, Catherine Ying On Yong, are each and every one of them duly qualified and of good character and a fit and proper person to be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of the court. Orders that each of them be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this court accordingly. Does any one of you ladies and gentlemen so admitted as a barrister and solicitor of this court wish to move? It is my privilege to preside on this occasion and to welcome the new council, moving council, and the friends, family and supporters of new council whom I have just pronounced to be admitted as a barrister and solicitor of the High Court of New Zealand. This is a significant day for you. It represents the culmination of years of hard work and sacrifice, not only by you, but also by others, particularly family members who have supported you, both emotionally and financially through your studies. You and they can be justly proud of what you have achieved. Today you join the ranks of council. The order which I have made signals a change of status for you. Not a change in social status, but a change in the responsibilities which you undertake. You now have rights of audience before all courts in Aotearoa, New Zealand. You are entitled to appear and speak on behalf of clients in the courts. You speak on behalf of a client to say what he or she would wish to have said had he or she the knowledge and skill to present the case. The new responsibilities you have now taken on do not just apply to those who will practice in the courts. Your newfound status carries other responsibilities and commitments. You must be skilled in the area or areas of law in which you choose to work. You must ensure that your learning is always current. You must be honest, objective, and independent in all that you do. You must always act with integrity. There is no room for compromise. Those requirements are absolutes that you must observe every day of your practicing life. Although all lawyers compete with one another in negotiations or in court, you are required to compete fairly and courteously. While your clients may be at each other's throats, you must not. If you sacrifice your objectivity and impartiality, you lose the most valuable asset you have to offer. You must have the courage to stand by your principles and the ethical standards of your profession. As an officer of this court, you must display absolute integrity in your professional life. Only then will you earn the trust of colleagues and clients, which is essential to the practice of law in any sphere. And finally, judgment. Your knowledge will be of little value if not applied with judgment. The advice you give must accord with practicality and common sense, as well as with legal principle. In the early years in particular, but also throughout your career, that will require a keen appreciation of your shortcomings. Never be afraid to admit that you do not know. Never be afraid to ask. The practice of law is a lifelong learning experience of which a law degree and admission to the bar marks only the beginning. The ceremony of admission to the bar has a long tradition. It dates back to the 14th century in England, when advocates practicing in the court became organised into a guild or society known as the Order of Sergeants at Law. The rank or degree of sergeant was conferred by the judges of the Common Pleas, and creation of new sergeants took the form of a ceremony by which they were admitted to the bar of the court. Subsequently, with the emergence of the profession of barrister, the Inns of Courts also adopted a system of calling members to the bar, although originally this seems to have involved no more than being invited and having taken part in various learning exercises to argue at a moot. You might think that you have had to go through rather more than that to be admitted today. The first admission ceremony in this country was conducted in Auckland in January 1842. The fundamental standards and responsibilities of members of the profession have not substantially changed over all the years. As the High Court of Australia said back in 1957, when speaking about barristers, although what they said can be applied to members of the profession generally, and should now be understood as referring to female as well as male practitioners. The bar is no ordinary profession or occupation. These are not empty words, nor is it their purpose to express or encourage professional pretensions. they should be understood as a reminder that a barrister is more than his client's confidant, advisor and advocate, and must therefore possess more than honesty, learning and forensic ability. He is, by virtue of a long tradition and a relationship of intimate collaboration with the judges, as well as with his fellow members of the bar, and the high task of endeavouring to make successful the service of the law to the community. That is a delicate relationship, and it carries exceptional privileges and exceptional obligations. Whatever area of the law you choose to practice in, you should remember that the purpose of the law is to serve the community. It is a privilege to work with people, to be entrusted with their problems and concerns, to have them depend upon you, to give them the right advice, not only about the law, but also about practical solutions. The work will be demanding, but it will be highly satisfying. You have an exciting future ahead. Today marks the end of your formal education and the beginning of a lifelong learning experience. Congratulations. I wish you well. Kia kaha, kia mai, kia manawanui.
Te ariki o tēnei whare, i hana kia. Whare tūnei, tēnā koe te whawhenua tapu, kami. Your Honour, in the pleasure of this sacred building, that I stand in support of the experience of this morning to honour our people here. Tu ana hau I taku maunga ko maunga haumi. Ka te tiro e ho, ko ngā mimi o paua e rere toro tikana ki to ahapu o Tūranganui Aki. Ka te tiro e ho te aitanga mahaki, o rongo whakā tā manuhiri e o te tairāwhits. No reira te whare tūnei e mihiana, e mihiana, e mihiana. We're here on the other half of the Treaty of Waitangi to honour you, coming together of the synergies of our great nation to make it a greater nation. And as you said, Your Worship, they will now go out and find their levels of excellence, and they will then, only then, find their mission in life to serve a great country called Aotearoa, New Zealand. So we wish you all well in your career, in your journey, and your mission in life. Reira, haere I runga te rangi Māori. Haere I runga I ngā waihotanga I hoa o tātanga mātua tīpuna o Riri te pō. Haere rāta o waiho mai I ngā ohaki ki runga ki o koe. So go well. I was going to sing, Your Worship, Your Honour, a song from Gisborne composed by Corti, an ancestor of mine, who was up against the law much of his life. But I'm going to sing something that is universal, that's become a kind of a national anthem in New Zealand and Pacific Islands as well. E hara I te mea, that love and justice and peace is not something honed up in the spur of the moment. It's distilled, it's refined by our ancestors, and it's handed down to us, current generations, to hand on to the next generation. And that song is a prophetic song, and you should all own E hara I te mea. E hara I te mea, no mai Nō reira i ohana. Koutou katoa, e kone tēnei wā. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. Kia ora, tāna.
Scurrigus Strong. I will retire.
Ko whakawate te kai whakawā, kuini e tūkua, tōna wanawa tai, please stand.
You should take a photo of me signing this book.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, go. Oh, you
Mary, take a look around at me. What is that? Nice. Just have it there.
Yeah, we should go one by one. Should we be really clear about this? You'll get it. Thank you. Do you want me to take it?
Say so.
Excuse me. I'm just going to take a photo of her as you sign this book.
Lombardi, Sonora.